We have a 54 cardiac, 8201 Bay Parkway. Going across. State CPR is currently being administered at this time. It's an adult male. EMS is already on scene. Unconfirmed, or on scene. Emergency service at 1. Alright, thanks guys. Looks like someone from the 5 is going. Flies of a 90, confirmed cardiac number 8 is male, possible heart attack.
And we finally got a couple of viewers. Afternoon, folks. Late for me. I don't know what I'm doing awake right now, but we're around central Brooklyn. Let's see if we got any jobs around this time. Whoa, pedestrian, easy there. Wow, there's like a crater here. That was poorly covered up, that crater. What's up, Josiah? It's funny, I see your comment, but I still see 0 people in the room. It's kind of weird. I can't even explain it. Anyways, it's all good. How you doing, Josiah? By the way, we uploaded a whole bunch of videos on YouTube, and we're gonna upload even more because we're currently in backlog, and that's what usually happens on the weekends because we get so many jobs that usually we're in backlog to upload all these videos, you know. So and it does include our national stories recently. I've been good too, Josiah. Especially after those double national stories that we did last weekend. Those 2 stories being the perp walk of what's his name? Rodriguez, right? The Rodriguez perp walk. That was a national story. We caught him in handcuffs, being walked out of the 5-2 precinct on Saturday night, and then Sunday night we get the 12. So those 2 national stories were definitely a big hit. And we have never done that before. We've never gotten back-to-back national stories ever. Usually national stories, it comes, I want to say, it comes every month maybe, or every couple months. If it's slow, maybe every 3 months or once per season. But two days in a row on both weekend days, that's kind of crazy. We've definitely never done that before. So we're always breaking our own personal records, you know, so exciting stuff. So besides those two national stories we're going to be eventually releasing, we released a 2-alarm Bronx fire. We also released an individual shot in a car in Bushwick, Brooklyn. We just now, I literally pressed publish video. For this double slashing in the Bronx. Where these two guys were slashed at a chicken restaurant, and then on that same intersection there was an FDNY EMS base, so they were able to get treated pretty quickly in that ambulance base garage. So if you're gonna get stabbed anywhere, get stabbed by an EMS station, because you're gonna get treated really quickly. So those guys were lucky. Of course, they were in stable condition, so it wasn't much of a story, but I thought it was pretty interesting that the location in which they got slashed in, especially if any of you guys were with us during that. I did a live broadcast, by the way, for that job. You guys may already be familiar with that story. So I know y'all are not used to seeing the sun on my live broadcast, but whenever I'm out in the sun, hey, I like to go live, and recording it is even better because it's just great knowing that having the right exposure is usually not a problem. At night, exposure can be an issue. I mean, with the camera I have, not usually, but in the daylight, there's just no excuse for poor exposure, which is great. The only thing is I might use the ND filters, which are kind of like sunglasses for your camera, and makes everything looking just right. All right, looks like we have like an injured construction worker that's all the way in the Rockaways, and we're in South Brooklyn right now.
We notified our university about a request for TBTA.
That is not sounding worth it at all right now. And I'll show you guys if you're curious. Those non-New Yorkers that are watching, who's kind of this location. What's up, Yossi Spiegel? You want a shout out? You got a shout out. So anyway, what I was saying is the Rockaways, like we are here, right? Central South Brooklyn. Now, Rockaways is all the way in Queens and all the way over there. Yeah. With traffic around this time of day, I wouldn't be surprised if it took an hour to get there or less. I give it 45 to 60 minutes. White Castle. I believe White Castle is coming up. However, I don't believe it's open anymore. Last I seen, it's like a playground for Jewish kids. Might be coming up though. I'll show you that it's probably still closed. Did y'all see that story about this couple that got married at a White Castle? I would not be getting married at a White Castle, let me tell you that. Here, there's your White Castle. I think they demolished it. Now, there's also currently a fire going on in the Bronx. On the Bronx, and from what we've heard, the fire is knocked down, and I don't believe there are any victims in the fire, from what I've heard. It seems like secondary searches are delayed due to clutter. Yeah, I think this might be the former White Castle that's, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, I think it's coming up, actually. Yeah. So I know it's not too far from Maimonides Hospital. Thank you, Becky. Becky, where are you from? Fresh Shades. Thank you. Hey, that's what you wear in the sun, right? Can't wear them at night. Although after I saw Spider-Man, I got tempted to get those Tony Stark glasses. They got them on Amazon in different colors too.
Show me how to wait in RMC.
I'm on a 53 property on the LIE.
Now I wonder if I passed that White Castle you guys were talking about. Or it might be coming up, I'm not sure. Alright, you guys won't believe what happened. My iPhone, for the first time ever, said that it was too hot and it needed to cool down before I used it again. That has never happened ever. Very strange. That's how hot it is, guys. That's how hot it is. Looks like we're having severe thunderstorms today. Looks like I'm going to be recording lightning again. So what I did is that I have these magnets on my vents. I put the phone here on this magnet where there's air conditioning, and it actually worked pretty well to cool it down. Yeah, sorry for the interruption, folks. My phone said it was too hot to be used and had to cool down, so I had cooled it down real quick with the AC. And looks like we're back live again.
The last unit. Unconfirmed 59 explosion at 1341 Royal area. Manhole, unconfirmed. Time 1446. Authority of the field sergeant, level 1 is now terminated.
How you doing, enlisted? What's your name? The title says where I am. Joe. What's up, Come B? You're from France, I see. Comment allez-vous? Bonsoir. Well, it's about time they redid Fort Hamilton Parkway. These roads were like the worst. Fifth Avenue, 4507 Fifth. 45246. Call us after this speed at a staffing agency. No weapons, no entries involved. Is Lemoore still open? Where is that?
206, Papa 53 on the BQE at exit 25 at the eastbound direction. Is involving a black Infinity and a gray Mountaineer. No injuries. Negative, it is eastbound direction. 114.
62nd Avenue? That sounds far. What is that? There's no 62nd Avenue in Bay Ridge. Unless you're talking 62nd Street. If that is true, then what's the intersection? 62 and what? So you got no lines in the road, so people are just driving however. Although I do recall a right lane on the right and a straight lane on the left. Yeah.
That's all, thank you. Affirmative response, I have 4 jobs for you. First is a 39 trespass at 1501 West 6th Street, between Avenue O and Avenue C. 1011 residential burn at 193373. 1010 close to the house. And 10 Avenue C.
FDNY said you can cancel the ambulance. They got up and walked away. I wonder what job that was. An intox? I'd say probably. All right, sounds like on the Cross Island Parkway towards the Long Island Expressway, you got a 19-year-old male with a mental condition walking on the highway. Probably not safe for this individual walking on the highway.
Property coming over at 95 Street, 4 Hamilton Parkway, 954 Hamilton Parkway. 2MBA, a Honda Silver, and a small truck.
For anyone just joining us, we're here in Brooklyn, saying what's up. Also, we uploaded a bunch of new videos. Sounds like there's an accident here. And they're holding a lot of traffic on. But they all seem fine though. Yeah, I'm definitely not going back there. Anyway, we uploaded a 2-alarm Bronx fire featuring the FDNY drone in action. Also, person shot in the car in Bushwick. We got a double slashing in the Bronx that happened next to an FDNY EMS ambulance station. That also be uploaded. Female fatally stabbed in Sunset Park, Brooklyn. And we're gonna upload even more videos, especially the national videos that were, made our videos recently that made national headlines, including the perp walk of Rodriguez. The father who left his 2 kids in the car to die while he went to work, as well as the 12 people shot in Brownsville, Brooklyn. We were there to get we took the pistol out of a bag and placed it into an evidence collection container. We interviewed a bunch of folks on that scene as well.
Now 23 years old, has an Alzheimer's.
Now, what was I gonna say? Oh yes, we are expecting thunderstorms at some point, Dave. You look at the sky, kind of indicative of that. So I may end up recording some lightning or something later. But yeah, check out the sky. All right, it looks like it's coming. It's like New Jersey has water rescue right now. And this is a parking nightmare. But so far, I didn't hear anything that's close by that's newsworthy. All right, folks. Do have to get back to running some errands. I was hoping in 30 minutes or so of going from point A to point B, we may have run into something, but we did not. If I do end up running into something, I will go live. Thank you for watching. Look out for those new YouTube videos we have been uploading. And as soon as I get home soon, I'll be uploading even more videos. So look out for those. We might even do premieres. So stay tuned for that, folks. Thank you for watching. Annabelle Hatchett, Loud Labs News NYC.